Well, a tough trip certainly awaits Bristol City, and we will face Daniel Farke's Leeds United at Elland Road this weekend. Here are all my thoughts before Bristol City's dreaded away trip to Yorkshire. Well, an away trip to a Year 1 parachute team side is never easy for any Championship side, and Bristol City will be going into this with that air of caution. But with that away trip and that away win at Rotherham, there is that slight confidence within the group, hopefully, that maybe we can go there, attack the opposition, and potentially get something. But as I said, on the air of caution, on the side of caution, we also have to be very careful that we don't attack too much and leave ourselves exposed at the back, because Daniel Farke's teams, Norwich, for example, completely blitz oppositions when they're way too open. And the style of play, the quality when that lead side, Bristol City have to be very, very careful. Don't leave ourselves too open at the back. City are off the back of a very good result in midweek. Another trip to Yorkshire. It was at Rotherham. A late Tommy Conway double ensured that Bristol City got the 3 points at the Millers. But as I said, very different challenge. Rotherham were very physical and made it tough for Bristol City. We'll have to make it very tough for Leeds and make sure we are not too open at the back. Leeds, as I mentioned, bit of a chaotic start to the transfer window, loads of loan players going out, lots of star quality going out for the Championship standards, but they've retained quite a lot as well and added to that as well. Joe Pirro, who has been absolutely magnificent for Swansea for 2 years, he's joined for a lot of money. Glenn Kamara's come in, Ilya Groyev, Ethan Ampadu, Joe Roden. A lot of players have gone into Leeds, and well, Daniel Farke seems to be finally getting things moving along the right track. And once that happens, it's a scary thought for any Championship side. Well, last time out for Leeds, it was yet another win, and they moved into the top six after a 1-0 win against QPR at Elland Road. And they'll be making sure they use that home form yet again and make sure Elland Road is a fortress for away teams. They'll make it 2 wins in 2 at home. Well, Bristol City's week so far has been a bit of a weird one. A game against Stoke where we put ourselves in a really, really dominant position and then completely chucked it away, a 3-2 home defeat. And then a game at Rotherham, which seemed like it was just going to peter out to a 0-0, just completely burst into life through Tommy Conway and ensured that we got the 3 points. Hopefully, we can carry that good momentum, good feeling, and general confidence around the place and make sure we do go to Leeds and get something. But despite that win at Rotherham, the performance was really bad for 80 minutes. So if we play like that at Elland Road, as I mentioned in the match review for the Rotherham game, we will get torn apart. Well, the team that starts at Elland Road will be very interesting with the 3-game week. It's a very small turnover period, and the rest will be very important. I presume we're probably staying up north because of 2 away matches in Yorkshire. It'll probably be Max O'Leary in goal. Rob Dickie and Cal Naismith as the centre-backs. You can see why I'm mixing out right-back, because I've absolutely no clue. George Tanner will probably not play right-back. I do think it will probably be Taylor Gardner-Hickman, who provided lovely ball to Andy King for that second Bristol City goal. Probably be Campering at left-back. In midfield, it will be, again, very interesting, because I thought Andy King was pretty good when he came on, but I don't think he'll start. I think it will still be Joe Williams, Jason Knight, and Matty James, and up top, Sam Bell, Mark Sykes. And despite the fact that Tommy Conway came off the bench and scored 2 wonderful goals, I still think it'll probably be the Nahki Wells or Harry Cornick. And now which one of the two it will be, I don't honestly have a slight clue. He might revert back to Nahki Wells after Harry Cornick's a bit of didn't really work out against Rotherham, and we will need a bit more of a pace outlet on the counter-attack. So whether he goes Nahki Wells, whether if we're going to go long ball, Harry Cornick's probably the right option, but I'd probably side with Nahki Wells right now. I like to be as reasonable and fair on this channel as possible, and honestly, don't really see anything apart from a Leeds win in this one. And despite the fact that, honestly, I would love to go to Elland Road and see us get something from the game, just don't think it'll transpire that way. Leeds are finally ticking under Daniel Farke, as I previously mentioned. They're finally getting those star players back. Gnotto, Pirro, Rutter, Dan James, Ethan Ampadu in midfield. They've got so much quality littered through that side. And Bristol City, comparatively, despite the fact that we're a good side for this level, Leeds are a couple of steps above us. And that, unfortunately, just is the case and is the deal with these parachute teams who are just able to keep hold of these players. And I know Leeds haven't been able to keep hold of all of the players they probably want to because of that silly loan system they decided to deploy after relegation. But there is just a complete gulf in class. And I can see this going very similar to Leicester, where we'll just sit in, try and frustrate. And we did that very well to a large extent at the King Power. It was just a Jamie Vardy penalty that was the difference between the two sides. But Leicester were continually building our pressure, completely dominant, really. And that goal was probably going to come even without the penalty. So I see this is going to be a very hard game for us to keep Leeds out for 90 minutes and more than that. So that's why I'm going to go for a Leeds win. I'm really, really sorry. I think we'll score. I think we have the quality in our team to score, and I think Tommy Conway off the bench will be also very important. But Leeds, I think, are going to win. I think this might be a tight one, but I think I'm going to go for Leeds win. Leeds 2, Bristol City 1. Well, unfortunate that I have to predict a Leeds win, but look, I'm trying to be as realistic and reasonable as possible on this channel, and Leeds away is just a very, very, very tough game, and I hope you appreciate that. Thank you very much for watching this match preview. If you have enjoyed it, hit like. If you haven't already subscribed to HM Stock channel for more Bristol City content in the future. Keep safe, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.